Hello there, and welcome back to the FRODO YouTube channel. My name is Will. With me today is Jack.
Hola, my friend.
So Jack, little humble brag coming up. As you know, I have 2 degrees in history, so historical horror is something I'm probably going to absolutely love, I reckon. And this is a historical horror set in the 1600s, I believe, in the English colonists of America, an era of history I quite find fascinating. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they combine horror and history, if I'll be a big fan.
To be honest, out of the films we've done so far, I'm not spoiling it or anything, but I think you're going to love it the most for what you just mentioned there. I think you will enjoy it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, films set in that kind of time period are films that I quite like, because I just love the way it's like English in America.
I know a few little tidbits about this as well, so I can interject them at the right times.
Throw in some Jack facts. So it's Robert Eggers. I've seen The Lighthouse.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this though. Out of the 2, which one do you prefer?
I think this is better.
Oh, okay, because The Lighthouse is really good.
Yeah, it is. So this is really good as well.
Okay. I think we should just go straight into it. Say no more. Say no more, sir. Right, The Witch. This does look terrifying.
I think it's probably one of the best for building atmosphere that I've probably seen ever.
What went we out into this wilderness to find? Leaving our country, kindred.
I like the speaking in. Thou art a papist.
For what?
We must ask thee to be silent.
Was it not for the pure and faithful dispensation of the Gospels?
Look at the drip.
Look at that doilies around his neck.
If my conscience sees it fit.
Then shall you be banished from this plantation's liberties.
That's me when I fire you from the channel, Jack. You shall be banished from this.
How sadly hath the Lord testified against you.
I love Ralph Ineson's voice.
It's got a bit of a northern gruff. I love the, yeah, just the world of this. It's so cool, like, just to see how it looked.
I don't know what it's shot in. This is shot in a weird ratio as well. This isn't like traditional like film. This is something else.
Oh yeah, it's like full screen, yeah.
Someone in the comments can tell us what ratio this is in, but this I don't think this is in a normal ratio.
There's just going to be lots of building violins. The classic soundtrack of modern horror. That's us when we upload a new video.
That's me, the wife, look next to you. Like, yes.
I'm not a religious person at all, but I can't imagine like your life being dictated by religion like to this extent. So extreme. But it would have been normal life for them.
God, just that shot with the woods like that. Even when I see tall trees like that, if that song was playing in the background, I would never walk into that. I think it's very pale, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very cold. I feel cold watching this.
Boo! Where's Sam? Where's Sam? Where's that little man? Peep! Boo! Peep! Boo!
What?
Uh-oh.
The baby's just like...
Rustling.
That's creepy.
That is, isn't it? That when I first saw that, really, I was like, oh my god, could you actually imagine being in that situation?
It's so soon into the film as well. Is that The Witch? The VVitch? It's so quick into the film. It hasn't even been 10 minutes. I'm already
It's only an hour and a half, the film, yeah.
Wait, is that the... Just mashing up.
Stew. It's just the sound with the effects. It complements it so well, but in the most horrendous way.
A horrible way to go.
It's horrendous, isn't it?
Got a lot of censoring to do here. I'm very unsettled. But I can feel my heart going a bit, getting a bit anxious. It is cool how they use witches as well, because that was the whole New England thing, wasn't it? If thou art a witch.
Caleb,
God give you good morrow. All are still abed. Save mother.
'tis no ease to rise on a grey day. The devil holds fast your eyelids.
His voice in my ear is just like...
Oh, tone.
Oh, welcome.
It's like ASMR, isn't it?
This is the witch cursed the land.
We must catch our food if we cannot grow it. We will conquer this wilderness. It will not consume us.
He just goes through the importance of sound. Like, that's just a shot of some forests.
And canst thou tell me what thy corrupt nature is?
My corrupt nature is empty of grace, bent unto sin, only unto sin, and that continually.
Imagine if this is the same forest from the Blair Witch.
Look at that drip, though. He's just like someone from Bloodborne.
Oh, careful your fingers.
Oh, watch those little fingies. Oh.
Was Samuel born a sinner?
Aye.
I might then.
We pray he hath entered God's kingdom.
And if I died this day,
What is this?
I ought evil in my heart. Me sins
What is
are not
this?
pardoned.
Thou art youngly yet.
And if God will not hear my prayer,
Caleb!
tell me.
I think the whole Puritan thing was you're born and you're already allocated to heaven or hell. So you've got to live your life good, because if you are allocated and you live it bad, you'll go to hell. But
It's like a raffle.
kind of.
Fowler!
Oh no, not the
What
dog.
is-
Whatist?
Not. What is? Uh-oh.
What do you mean? Oh, it's a rabbit. It's not the rabbit from Monty Python. Look at the rabbit. Oh.
Backfire.
Ah!
Father?
Sneaky hair.
Is the hair a witch's? The familiar. Black Phillip.
You hear what they were saying?
Something about a lion's den.
They're like, Black Phillip, we are your servant.
Oh, that's like
we come
Satan
to your
thing.
den.
Like Satan is like a black goat, isn't he?
Oh, I just love cuts like that.
Caleb? Caleb!
Stop it.
There's no harm in it.
Life must have been so hard back then.
Yeah.
Compared to today, you've got it so easy.
What's the message?
I be not mercy. I be the witch of the wood, and I have come to steal ye. Hear me stick a flying through the trees. Clickety clackety, clickety clackety.
Me.
Mercy!
Black Phillip says I can do what I like.
Devil take your Black Phillip.
Sure thought I can't leave the yard. I could go to the brook before you let the witch take Sam.
'Twas I what stole him. I be the witch of the wood.
Liar.
He bade me bring him an unbaptized babe. So I stole Sam, and I gave him to my master. If ever thou tellest thy mother of this, I'll witch thee and thy mother, and draw us too! Stop thy tears and swear thy
I
silence.
swear.
You'll not tell mother nor
I swear.
father.
Swear.
Thomason! Let her alone!
Really good acting.
Wait for the killer.
I have no idea what's going to happen in the story. I don't know how it's going to end or anything. If the film ends with the main character just staring and then they start to smile, I'm going to be annoyed. Because that's how they all end.
We must find some light in our darkness. Tomorrow we will have a fast day.
That
for our
shot.
sins.
Oh, they're going to do that P90X fast. God, I couldn't think of anything worse.
The witch.
Just going out there like that. There's 3 candles in there. Jesus, they are balling.
Oh, it's the hair. Could've
Look at
noticed
him,
it.
he's on.
How do they get that bed? Did they make it?
Yeah, maybe. Or IKEA.
Listen, me, Kate. I fear thou dost look too much upon this affliction. We must turn our thoughts towards God.
It's like everything they do is a sin, isn't it?
He hath never taken a child from us. Ne'er one, Kate, that who might earn such grace.
I like how he says, like, your child was taken, but he's like, well, it was only the first one, so God must love us.
Our Sam is in hell.
You can just sense the desperation, like, it's just, you just feel so depressed.
What is it, boy?
Look at the eyes.
Stand there with Bert! Caleb, no! Oh, straight back!
They tied to the fence.
That's like those little, the things parents got the little leashes for their kids.
I think this is the Blair Witch forest. So he's lost
Got the gat though. Look at that. He's got the strap.
Yeah, he's fine. He's like, you fam, get back. Oh.
God.
Oh no, that's the dog noise.
That's the dog noise.
Oh no. Here's the rabbit from Monty Python. That noise.
Oh, see the little feet. Oh,
It's the witch's hovel.
I'm going on an adventure.
Where's his gun?
I think he got stuck in the woods. The little trees.
Oh, that's so creepy.
A bit of ankle.
It's that choir.
They're just like right behind him. You can see him, so they're like, oh! It's just so creepy, that noise.
What the hell? Imagine being that actress having to do that.
It's like that. They use like a 12-year-old boy as well.
I hope this kid got paid a lot for this film.
You know, a skateboard and some comic books or something.
Yeah.
It's like their whole thing, wasn't it? Relieve swelling of the brain. They just like get knuckle dust on and just start smashing their skull in.
What did the witch do to him then? She didn't eat him.
What ails Caleb, Black Phillip? What ails him? Did Thomas make him sick in the wood?
What say ye?
Black Phillip saith you are wicked. He told me too.
Damn your Black Phillip.
He said you put the devil in Caleb. That's why he's sick. Mother and Father will find out.
What?
That you are a witch. So listen.
Oh no. Is it blood? Oh. Even the goat's like, what? Ooh, that's giving me the shivers.
Fault.
Does this not look like witchcraft?
What witch? Who does this then? Who?
What are you doing?
Just climbs in.
We're back to the plantation anyway. What dost thou want, Catherine? Tell me, and I will give it thee.
I want to be home.
Thou shalt be home by candle time tomorrow.
In England.
I got back to
Just think of like the risk it must have been just to move
yeah.
across the Atlantic. A month and a half, 2 months journey by sea.
Yeah.
How about King Philip the Black Hill not feet on my back?
Enough!
Oh no. Look how much he's sweating.
It's like me when I had COVID.
He's saying sin.
Take the children outside.
What does this to me? What does this?
Oh.
William!
Hold him.
Oh. As an apple.
Yeah.
He is witched.
Did she?
No! Horrible fancies this!
Thomas, you stole Sam.
Silence.
She gave to the devil in the wood.
They lie. What say you?
Don't let her near me. She'll place a curse on me.
They conspire against me.
How does it in a witch?
God, this is it's just the hysteria. It's the hysteria of it all.
But I tell thee, I have raised up no witch in this house. Pray for thy brother.
You must believe her.
Evil wretch!
Somerset! Our Father, which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name. Pray. Pray, you beast. Get on thy knees and pray!
Damnation!
This is suddenly got just like nuts out of nowhere.
Blood!
For yea, though I should walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me.
I got chills. Oh, I felt like a cold chill just going over.
Unreal, yeah. The acting.
Castle, my lord, my love, kiss me with the kisses of thy mouth. How lovely art thou, thy embrace. Take me to thy lap.
What is going on? He just died.
Acting, Jesus
no.
Christ.
He's dead.
Oh, how good that scene was.
That's the best scene in the film.
Yeah.
But he saw the Lord at the end. Or was he tricked and it's Beelzebub?
Get away from him! Get me gone!
You wouldn't know how to react to that, really, would you?
It's just funny how like they're just so paranoid of everything that they'll believe their own daughter's a witch just because they say a few things happened.
You must tell me, Thomasin.
Bloody witch.
Tomorrow I cannot keep secret of this. A council will be called, and thy life is thy life.
Will you not believe me?
Yeah, see the
I
hysteria.
saw the serpent in my son. You stopped their prayers.
They lie.
I saw it. Caleb disappeared with thee.
I made no bargain.
Thy soul belongeth to Christ.
I made no
The
bargain.
devil hath no interest in thee.
I am no witch, Father.
What did I but see in my house?
Will you not hear me?
Imagine saying like, "That's right, you'll be put on trial. Don't worry, you'll be dunked under the water."
Everyone's there, yeah. And if you obviously die, then, you know, yeah.
You let mother be as thy master. You cannot bring the crops to yield. You cannot hunt. Is that truth enough?
Enough.
Thou canst do nothing save cut wood.
Faith!
You will not hear me.
Must I hear the devil wag his tongue in thy mouth?
I like that.
Hear the devil wag his tongue in thy mouth, wench.
He is Lucifer. You know it. The twins know it
Slander
too.
thy brethren no more.
It is they.
Oh, slander by brethren.
From my sight.
'Twas they and that goat what bewitched this whole farm.
Lies.
Did they sign the book with the goat, maybe?
Mr. Wolf stole Sam.
What is this?
Speak.
Jonas and Mercy. They made covenant with the devil in the shape of Black Philip.
Dost hear that? Ye black minions. Dost hear that, yoke devils?
Look at this hysteria again. They just
Wait!
believe it.
Wait from this! Did ye make some unholy bond with that goat? Speak if this be pretense.
And people believe that.
Yeah.
It's just a black goat.
These lies from our babes' mouths are but trifles to them.
I do not lie.
Silence, creature!
My son is dead. Damned!
Look, and I will dash his skull!
Do you see?
Stop it.
But the tension.
Do you see now? Not with them. Keep me from this goat.
It's the axe. He's got the axe out now.
Oh, Billy be the devil.
Look at it just chilling there, like.
This is really good. Like it's just the way
Amazing,
they
isn't
just
it?
turns them nuts,
But
go
like it
crazy.
either. There's nothing like it. That shot.
Just alone on your own in this entire country.
It is my fault.
Kind of is his fault. He left the town, didn't he?
Yet redeem my children. They cannot tame their natural evil.
Little bloody sinners.
I'm gonna say that when I got kids and they're just like misbehaving. I cannot tame their natural evils.
And I'll lick the dust of thine earth.
Oh,
Save thy children. I beg thee by Christ. I have not damned my family.
She's in the dream world, surely.
This is no dream.
She's being tempted.
Is that today?
Oh. It is coming. Yes.
Yeah, they look terrified. They're very good actors,
Oh.
those little kids.
Oh.
We would see you oft, Mother. Would that please you?
What is going on? Is the witch invading? Wait, what? Is that someone coming out of a goat? Oh, it's the witch. Oh. What? That cut? That is terrifying.
See that?
He's gonna wake up and be like, what? Oh no, she's not. Oh. Not the Weans. I do have to say, he built that house very well.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh. Is that... That is disgusting. I just love it when it's just... Oh. That scared me. Well, he's dead.
It went in like up with the spikes.
Oh.
Bring yourself to my pretty axe.
Look at the blood pour out of his mouth. Oh, he's had enough. See, he's killed by his own labour of love.
Blood on her hands as well.
Yeah.
It makes it so obvious.
Where are they?
No, not what I saw.
Where are they?
I did nothing. She came from the sky.
Devil! Proud slut! Did you not think I saw thy sluttish looks to him, bewitching his eyes any whore?
Jesus.
On their necks!
Imagine that, yeah, just believing it. That's your own daughter.
Oh, but did you hear what the bewitching his eyes in the father's eyes? Whore.
Oh.
Like trying to tempt the father.
You killed my children! You killed that father! Wait! I love you! I love you!
Oh. She just doesn't care, does she?
She seems like just completely like in the wrong situation, the wrong time. Just like, please, what's happening?
It's just the hysteria, intense devotional belief and everything aspect of it. It's just, but then again, there is a real witch in the film.
That's what people do question him and have asked Eggers. Is this actually, you take it from the theory that there's no witch in this film? Like, but I think it is quite set in its way that it's a
Horror. Look at him in the corner, just covered in logs. Just chilling.
stacked. Look.
So creepy. I thought that was the end. I was like, oh, okay, no. I can't think how it's gonna end. Like this. That's why I like these films. They're so.
Well, yeah.
They're not linear at all.
Speak as thou dost speak to join us in mercy.
Was that why the kids were always going bah bah to the goat? Ah.
What dost thou want?
You will.
Does alarm me a bit actually.
A pretty dress. Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?
Yes.
Dost thou see a book before thee?
I wonder what book it is. It's like a book of witchcraft.
The Book of the Devil.
I don't know that book. Who's that behind her?
The Devil.
Ooh.
I cannot write my name.
I will guide thy hand.
That's so weird.
Did you hear what he said though? He was like, "What do thou desire? Utter, fancy dress." So I think that literally makes it feel like that's what people have asked for before. Like what they wanted is literally butter to sell their soul. Utterly butterly. That's how good it is.
She's joining the convent. I really didn't expect this ending. I thought it was going to be like, it's not real.
Going in.
They're lifting. Oh, they're on their brooms. Look.
Sammy guessed the laughing bit, the smiling.
Yeah. I told you that's how these all films will end. I didn't think she would be like the witch at the end of the film. I thought they were going to die or something. The end. There you go. Written and directed by Robert Egg. The film was inspired by many folktales, fairy tales, and written accounts of historical witchcraft and journal diaries and court records. Much of the dialogue comes directly from these period sources. Does Satan waggle thy tongue in your mouth? That was Robert Eggers' The Witch. You've obviously seen it before. So what do you think? What does it say about it? Say about it. Speak of thy film.
Tell thy truth from thy jaw before they separate thy voice box.
You can just get lost in that film and just sit there and watch it because it's just visually, it's just beautiful to watch. The shots, the language is so intriguing as well because it's just, you don't have many films like that with that old English where it's portrayed in a horror film as well. You can have like a period piece and it's a little bit like, I find those films quite boring to be honest, unless if it's got like, it's an actual historic event that's of like real value or importance. But when in a horror film, it's took a mix and match of fairy tale folks and it's got a lot of like old knowledge I know about as well to do with witches and stuff. It's sort of my perfect kind of film to be honest.
I wanted to watch this film since it came out because I feel like as a history fan, it's just the novelty of it, how it's like spoken, like it's the time, just everything about it, the look, the setting, the era, just that feeling of it, because that's a time of such danger already in history and risks and puritanical religion and everyone's God-fearing and it's just so much fear. And then you combine that with like witches and a horror film. I think it's the perfect recipe for, it's the perfect setting. The best part about it, I think, for me, was the acting, actually. It was very, very believable. Ralph Ineson, great. Like you're the devil in my daughter.
Dickie was really good and Anna, they all were really good.
It was all perfectly cast. And it kept me guessing as well. Like I didn't know what was going to happen at the end. I didn't think the witch was real. Was it not real? But at the end it clearly was real. But then you can combine it with...
I think it does clarify it, it is.
Then you can combine it with the whole realistic thing of what we're saying of just mass hysteria and that you just believe anything. And now he's like, it's alright, we'll go put you on trial and Jesus be with you. It said the standard, because I say standard, like I think this is like one of the first new horror movies to deal more with atmosphere than jump scares. Because at the time of this one, it was all like the Insidious and Conjuring films were the popular ones. And now we had this, now it's moving more into Hereditary, Midsummer. So it had that kind of background music of just like drawn out noises and just creepy voices singing. Like it was almost like a combination of the visuals of Hereditary mixed with the sound of Midsummer. There's no jump scares. I like it. It's just visual, scary scenes, like the part where it just cut to her getting pecked by the crow.
Yeah, I remember when I first watched that. That's what these films do very well, and A24s and these visual films. It hits you with a visual image that you're really not expecting. It does it in Hereditary, Midsummer. So many of these, they do it at the right time. Because you can get horror films which just do that and overuse it. It will just have like a scene which is very horrible and grotesque. It doesn't work. But when it works with like a classic film like that, and everything's been done very proper with the lighting, directing, camera work, it really makes it more scary, I think.
It does, because like it will stay with you. That image will stay with you. It's like a painting of horror. It was a very believable story in that you can believe that you combine the bewitchment of the witch, you've been witched, with the whole just the beliefs at the time, marry the two together. You can see why a parent can turn on their own kid, and why siblings can, even though the siblings were the ones that are possessed first. The two,
they were the ones which made the deal with Philip.
And the acting from the boy as well, Caleb. It's all amazing.
Brilliant. That
was
one
the best
scene, when he's quoting the scripture, it's just.
So do you think he actually died and went to? No, because then the witch must have like put like a curse on him. I put a curse on me.
I think she cursed him and killed. Yeah, so
he went to hell.
He died.
So
yeah,
he tricked. As he was dying, he was pretty tricked to think he was going to heaven. Because he's like sees it and then he slowly dies. And I wonder, as he's slowly dying, is he kind of like, oh god, where am I?
It's such joy when he rises and he rises back and he slowly realises. It almost is like he realises he's not going to heaven. Yeah, you can't take it away from it. Everything about that film is just beautiful, to be honest.
90 minutes as well. Nice, succinct.
It's so short.
Good.
And I think we mentioned it early on. You don't normally get horror film, even talking about horror specifically, that are that short and have such a good story and fit that into it. You just don't.
So who's your MVP?
I would just go for the easy one and say Robert Eggers, but I think Ralph Ineson's going to be mine because I just think he was the best actor in that.
See, Ralph Ineson was going to be my first one, but seeing as you went for him, I'll go for Robert Eggers, the easy option, as you said.
Yeah.
Well, he wrote and directed it, which is easy, but the reason why I'm going for it is because this is like it's kind of like a gamble film. Because like Ralph Ineson's not a big household name. I don't think Anna Taylor-Joy was at that point either. None of them are big names. Robert Eggers isn't the big name when making this. Who's going to go watch this film spoken in Old English in the cinema? It just seems like a big risk, and yet it paid off massively, and it's like launched this whole new horror phase, which is great. So yeah, it's almost like a turning point in cinema of horror, I think. What's your score out of 100?
87.
That's high.
Yeah, it is high.
Fair enough. I'm going to give it a 82. It would be a 79, I think, because I think it was good, but it wasn't amazing. I think it was good, and it was well, actually no, it was really good, but it wasn't amazing. I don't want to downplay it a bit because it was good. I did really like it, but I'm giving it that extra 3 points because I just like the history. The novelty factor for me of this film is the historical part, the speaking, the language, and it's just being in that world of real world. And just to be honest, I kind of want to see more of the beginning with like that settlement, and yeah, it's kind of brought that whole era of history to life in a way.
That's what you're right. I do agree with that. Like as I said, if it wasn't using Old English or like that's history-wise to it, and it was just a modern-day one, yeah, it would definitely affect my score a lot more. But because they mixed it all together and took a risk and it paid off, I think you've got to give it to them.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Great film. Well, there you have it, everybody. An 82 from me and an 87 from Jack for The Witch. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more, be sure to press that like button down below. And while you're at it, why not follow us on Twitch and Instagram? And if you really want to go the extra mile, why not support us on Patreon? It's greatly appreciated. Me and Jack will be back with another video very soon. Cheerio.